So I picked the title Mirror Image. The idea for the title came from reading an obscure article, a science article about a theory. It's a bizarre theory, it's called mirror image theory. Some scientists believe, I guess maybe astrophysicists, scientists believe that the universe has its counterpart. It's almost like a mirror image, it's twin in a way. Not quite the opposite, but everything seems to be reflected in another universe exactly the same, except that everything is opposites. Basically, this exhibition is a continuation, extensions from last year exhibitions with titled Variations on Symmetry, which based on the idea of contemplations of, in a way, like my own contemplations of the idea of symmetrical order. So it's about order, it's about pattern, it's about looking into geometric pattern or geometric structures or symmetrical structures as a way, in a way, it's a metaphor of human psychology. The individual shape came from, they're not exactly replica of something exists in nature. They are abstractions in a way, each of the individual objects. Abstractions of natural entity exists in nature. I prefer abstractions because abstractions relates to how our mind works. I think our minds actually always works in abstractions. We always try to stylize, to take the essence of things. When you see abstract images, you engage with ideas, symbolism, with concepts, with feelings, with emotions. So not straight away to the surface of things, how things being seen, but how things works or how things engage with other things. So what, and what lies beneath what appears in our eyes. So that's the reason why I choose abstractions. My awareness of materiality, it came through working with that material over a year. From the beginning, learning how to form ceramics, learning all the basic techniques, until I discovered that this is the techniques that I'm most comfortable with. Say, slip casting. In this case, I use a lot of slip casting for, maybe almost 13 years so far. Maybe more, maybe 14. So I've been using the same technique because in slip casting, I see the perfect way to express my ideas, my concepts about repetitions, about reflections, about multiplicity. For the past 3 or 4 years, I have been using a lot of terracotta, the unglazed, like middle fire, low fire clay. So you can see the difference if you come to the exhibition, see the artwork directly. You can see that there's a difference between the glazed surface and like the unglazed surface. But I want something really honest and really straightforward. This is just clay. I use my hand to carve one by one. So I guess that also presents a certain kind of complexity, because when people see, they look the same, but then when they approach the object, they can see that hopefully they can discover that each part looks slightly different, because they're not mechanical, they're not produced by machine. I use basically very analog, very manual labor, mold making, and then from the same mold I have to carve one by one. So the lines are slightly different in each individual, each of the pieces. So that's how I try to represent this idea of materiality. It's a way to express my spirituality. Art, to me, is a way to express my humanity, in a way. So spirituality different now from before. It's part of our humanity, I think. It's part of our spirituality. Doesn't have to be confined in certain religious practice, whether it's Islam or Christianity or Buddhist or Hindu or whatever. It doesn't matter. It's what we being human. That's what it means. It's being connected to our humanity, to our very existence in the universe, I think. So it's also about connections with something, this order that lies beneath natures, beneath our existence. So it gets a bit philosophical, yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's my idea of spirituality. I see spirituality as connections between human being, connections between human being and nature, connections that we make with our surrounding, and also it's in the way spirituality also reflected in our attitude towards life. So it's very much based on our humanity. So it's not about religion. So, and that's what I hope people will find when they see my work. And they don't see religion, they just see that there's a religious feel, which is fine. I hope people can feel that feeling, that there's like a religious feeling in a way somewhere hiding in the work. But it's not religion per se. It's not really religion per se, but it's religious, it's not religion. It's human, it's life, it's what you see in life.